Hello, I'm Michael Diamond, and you're watching Muscle Central. Okay, in this video, I'm going to be talking about how a lot of people wasting a lot of time in the gym. These days, I'm not in a commercial gym anymore. I do all my training at home. I have a setup at home. I got a treadmill also. I have an elliptical, and I just got a recumbent bike. That takes care of the cardio aspect of my workouts. And I like it because I'm not bound by the hours of a commercial gym. I can train when I want at my own convenience. Back to the topic of the video. I can remember walking into a gym to do my workout. Now, keep in mind, when I train, I generally do 2 body parts per workout. A few exercises, 3 to 4 per body part. I'd walk in there and I'd bang out my 2 body parts in about 45 minutes. You know, when I first walk in there, I'll see a group of guys hanging out in the gym, and they'll be working on their biceps. And then 45 minutes later, after I finished banging out 2 body parts, and I'm getting ready to leave, these guys are still working the biceps. And if you watch them, you'll see them doing their barbell curls, their standing dumbbell curls, seated. Then I'll go sit down. I'll be seated in an upright position, doing dumbbell curls. Then I'll go over to the low cable and do curls on a low cable. And every single exercise is working their muscle in the same manner. Just because you're doing different exercises does not mean you're working in a muscle in a different manner. Multiple exercises for a muscle can work the muscle in the same way. It depends on what you're doing. Now, why I do only 3 to 4 exercises per body part is because there's really only 3 ways you can work a muscle. I'm going back to the Iron Man magazine's critical mass position of flexion. The 3 ways that you can hit a muscle is in the mid-range, and from a stretch position, and from a contracted position. When you're working the muscle in the mid-range, you can never get a full stretch on the muscle, and you won't get a full contraction on the muscle. You're hitting the muscle in that spot right in between those 2 places. Then there's exercises where you work the muscle from a stretched position, and you get a good stretch on the muscle. Then there's exercises when you work the muscle in a contracted position where you get a much harder contraction on the muscle. Let's go back to the biceps that the guys were doing when I walked into the gym. Instead of doing those 4 exercises, and keep in mind, when I was leaving, they were still doing more exercises for the biceps. Now, instead of doing those 4 exercises where each exercise is working the muscle in the same manner, they would have been the workout would be much more productive. You start off, for example, barbell curl, which is going to work the muscle in what we refer to as the mid-range. With a barbell curl, you can either get a full stretch or a very hard contraction, a maximum contraction. in order to stretch the bicep, the arm has to come behind the back. And in order to get a full contraction, the closer the bicep is to the head while doing the exercise, the harder the contraction will be. So that the barbell curl is working in what I just said is the mid-range motion. You're getting neither a good stretch or a full contraction. Then you can move on to an incline bench and do incline dumbbell curls. When you're doing the incline dumbbell curls, for example, your arms are hanging down. Now, because you're on the incline bench, the arms are being pulled back behind the torso. So you're getting a good stretch on the muscle, and you're working the muscle from the stretch position. Now, you're not going to get a maximum contraction doing it like that, but that's not what you're trying to get on this exercise. You're trying to work the muscle from a stretch position. Then to finish off the bicep, you can do an exercise like the spider curl, which when you're laying face forward on an incline bench, your arms hanging down, your biceps become closer to your head, so you're getting a harder contraction. Or you can go over to the cable station and put a bar on the high cable and do curls with your elbows raised up in the air, which is also bringing the biceps closer to the head, which gives a maximum contraction. I might throw in one more exercise to finish up, but that'll be all that's needed. 3 to 4 exercises, work the muscle from a full range of motion, and work the muscle completely. This is all done within 45 minutes. I'm in and out of the gym. No waste of time. Point of my video, I think, is don't go in the gym and waste a lot of time. Go in there with a plan. Know in what manner the different exercises that you're doing are working in the muscle, and organize your routine accordingly. If you agree or disagree with what I just said, let me know in the comments section. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please share, and by all means subscribe. This is Michael Diamond, and I'd like to thank you for watching Muscle Central.